It was the most secure prison on Earth, surrounded by freezing waters, razor wire, and 24-hour armed guards. Alcatraz, the rock, was supposed to be unbreakable, but on the night of June 11, 1962, 3 men disappeared from their cells. No bodies were ever found. No proof they survived, yet no proof they died. This is file number 001, the Alcatraz Vanish. The prisoners who escaped the impossible. Section 1, the island fortress 231 to 5 o'clock in the early 1900s. The U.S. government built Alcatraz on a lonely island in San Francisco Bay. By 1934, it became a federal prison designed for the nation's most dangerous criminals, bank robbers, gang leaders, escape artists. The rock held men like Al Capone, Machine Gun Kelly, and Robert Stroud, the Birdman of Alcatraz. Every brick was reinforced, every door locked with electromagnetic precision. The distance to mainland California was 1.5 miles of icy current and shark-infested waters. The message was clear: you can enter Alcatraz, but you will never leave. Section 2, the escape is 5:01 to 9 o'clock. The plan began with 3 inmates. Frank Morris, a sharp-minded bank robber known for an IQ above 130, and the brothers John and Clarence Anglin, professional thieves from Georgia. The men had met years earlier in another prison. They shared one obsession: freedom. In December 1961, they were placed in adjacent cells in Alcatraz's B block. Behind each cell was an air vent shaft, no wider than a handspan. For 6 months, the trio used crude, homemade tools. A spoon, a drill made from a vacuum cleaner motor, and sandpaper to carve through concrete, inch by inch. They hid the noise behind the daily roar of accordion practice and covered the holes with painted cardboard. At night, they widened the tunnels just enough to squeeze through. Section 3, the escape, 9:01 to 14 o'clock. On the evening of June 11, 1962, the men decided the moment had come. In beds, they placed dummy heads crafted from plaster, flesh-colored paint, and real hair stolen from the prison barbershop to fool the guards. After lights out, they slipped through their vent holes, crawled up a maintenance shaft, and reached the roof. There, they assembled a homemade raft built from 50 rubber raincoats, stitched and sealed with prison glue. By 10 p.m., they vanished into the dark San Francisco Bay. The next morning, guards found the empty cells, the heads on the pillows, the holes in the walls, and one terrifying question: had anyone truly escaped Alcatraz? Section 4. The search, 14:01 to 18 o'clock. A manhunt began at sunrise. Helicopters combed the water. Police boats circled the bay. 4 days, the Coast Guard searched every inch of shoreline. They found a few items: a paddle, a wallet with photographs, and part of the raincoat raft. But there were no bodies. The FBI concluded the men had likely drowned, dragged by the current toward the Pacific. Yet over the decades, witnesses claimed sightings: a photograph in Brazil, letters mailed to the FBI, even relatives saying the brothers had called them after 1962. The evidence was never verified, but it kept the mystery alive. Section 5. Aftermath, 18:01 to 20 to 30. The official case closed in 1979. After 17 years of investigation, the FBI ruled the men dead, citing the cold waters and the powerful current. But the U.S. Marshals Service never closed its file. Even today, it remains open, technically unsolved. In 2013, the FBI received a letter allegedly written by one of the Anglin brothers. It claimed he had lived quietly for 50 years under a new identity. The handwriting and DNA were inconclusive. The mystery deepened, ending 20 to 31 to 25 minutes and 0 seconds. Did 3 men truly outwit the rock, or did they vanish beneath the waves? 63 years later, the question still echoes across the cold waters of San Francisco Bay. This is the evidence room. And this was file #001. The Alcatraz Vanish. Somewhere, perhaps, the evidence still waits to be found. Soft music fades out, ambient prison wind. Now, let's step away from the story and into the real world. These are the actual faces of the men who defied Show Frank Morris. Photo Frank Lee Morris, born September 1st, 1926, Washington, D.C., known for his intelligence and precise planning. Show John Anglin. Photos John William Anglin, born May 2nd, 1930, Donaldsonville, Georgia. Show Clarence Anglin. Photo Clarence Anglin, born May 11th, 1931, the youngest of the trio. Show image of dummy head or raft. The tools you're seeing: plaster heads, a homemade raft, a spoon used to dig, are all real evidence photographed by the FBI on June 12, 1962. Show newspaper headline: Escape from Alcatraz. The U.S. Marshals Service still lists this case as open. No bodies were found. No final answer was ever written. What do you believe happened that night? Comment your theory below. This is the evidence room, where the truth is never fully locked away.